All right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Shelbyville weather, and we are live with a severe thunderstorm warning that has just been issued for Bedford and Coffee counties. This is for northeastern Bedford and northwestern Coffee County. So let me make sure that we're up and going here real quick, and then we'll get to what we're looking at. All right, so I am live, so that's good. So again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued here for Bedford County and Coffee County. This includes Bell Buckle, Beech Grove, Lakewood Park, and Noah. So this is right along the I-24 corridor right here. These green or these purples, blues, and whites, those are going to be some pretty significant hail that is falling with this storm. And this looks to track right near Beech Grove and Lakewood Park, right along the Highway 64 corridor over the next couple minutes here. So right now the storm is not technically, or the worst of the storm is not technically in Bedford County, but we will keep a close eye on it here over the next couple minutes as it slowly moves our direction. So Tullahoma, you're looking okay right now. This is honestly the only storm that I'm watching for our area. As you can see, everything else is mostly to the north of us here. There are some storms out here in Centerville, but there's a chance that they may not even make it to us. So our main concern here is this pretty strong hail core that will be coming right between Beech Grove and Lakewood Park over the next couple minutes. This is some pretty hefty stuff here. We can see from the Huntsville radar site. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my Facebook on my phone so that I can answer questions better. Oh, didn't mean for that to happen. And then I'm also going to open up my never mind. So again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for potentially up to 1.25 inch hail. So that's right above quarter-sized hail. The storm is currently around Christiana, just to the east of Christiana, and moving southeastward towards Beech Grove and Lakewood Park. I am going to take a look at the velocity product here. So there is a little bit of rotation that we're seeing on the radar, but it's pretty broad at this time. But this is something that we're going to have to watch because there have been two tornadoes earlier today just to our north in Smithville, and I think there was one somewhere just outside of Lebanon too. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on this over the next couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and turn this to level 3 data here so that, well, that doesn't look very good. All right, let's go to the velocity. All right, so here's the velocity once again, and I'll go ahead and turn on the telestration tool. All right, so here's the rotation that we're looking at right here on the southwestern side of the storm. Right now, there's not anything to be concerned about in terms of a tornado, but we will have to watch to make sure that this doesn't tighten up any over the next couple minutes. Making sure the weather service isn't saying anything. All right. So nothing yet with the severe thunderstorm warning. Let me turn this off real quick. I'm going to finish that, and then we're going to go back to the reflectivity. All right, so here is our hail core, and we can go ahead and get a good storm ETA here for the main portion of the storm where we could see some of that stronger hail. So it should be in Beech Grove in 15 to 20 minutes, and then Lakewood Park you have about 30 minutes or so. This timing might be a little bit off. It may be a little bit sooner than that, but this is just what the computer's generating as the storm moves our direction. So, but yeah, this is a pretty substantial hail core here, and you can actually see this is a cool phenomenon that happens with radars. So I'm looking at the Huntsville radar site, which is a little bit higher up, looking a little bit higher up in the sky than the Nashville radar site is. But you can see that there's some reflectivity here that's kind of branching off of the main storm. Some of these greens up here at the top. It's actually called a scatter spike, and that occurs when the radar beam is hitting those ice pellets and it's refracting off of it. And you can see that that the refraction here is showing up on the radar, and this is indicative of some very large hailstones. So this is a pretty cool phenomenon that we're seeing right now with this particular storm. Don't see this very often. So here's the latest radar update, and yeah, that 15 to 20 minute timeline into Beech Grove is definitely not going to do it. So this is where the heaviest hail is occurring right now, where the aquas are and the pinks, magentas, the whites. That's going to be the potential for quarter ping pong ball sized hail potentially. So here is, this is right in northern or extreme northeastern Bedford County. So let me, I'm going to name off some roads here. So Beechwood Road, I don't even know how to say that, but hopefully you can see it on your screen there. Jake Branch Road, and then of course over here into Coffee County State Route 64, Possum Paw Road, Juergens Branch Road, Lawrence Branch Road, Harrell Hollow Road. Over here we have Deer Run Lane, Norton Branch Road, State Road 280. And over here into Bedford County again, Happy Valley Road, you're going to get in on some of this larger hail. So if you're in Beech Grove and Lakewood Park and Noah, you need to make sure that you're inside right now. You don't want to be out traveling on the road. If you're coming home from work on I-24 into Manchester, I would suggest pulling over if you are somewhere north and west of Christiana along the interstate, because there's going to be some pretty large hail falling here along I-24, and I definitely wouldn't want to hit it at 70 miles an hour because that could definitely shatter some windshields. So again, this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for northeastern Bedford County and northwestern Coffee County, including Beech Grove, Lakewood Park, Bell Buckle, and Fairfield. This is for the potential of a quarter plus sized hail. Bell Buckle and Fairfield will not get in on the heaviest of the hail with this particular storm. So the worst of the hail is going to be between Beech Grove and Lakewood Park for sure. But we'll just have to keep an eye on it here over the next couple minutes. And eventually this storm will be tracking further into Coffee County. So along the Highway 53 corridor, Deerfield Elementary School is right up here. Probably going to have some hail if this storm stays together over the next couple minutes. So it's just something to keep an eye on if you're along Highway 53 Woodbury Highway going up into Woodbury, or Highway 55 between Manchester and McMinnville, probably over the next 30 to 45 minutes. So the storm is moving southeastward. The severe thunderstorm warning has went up to a considerable tag on it. So this means that, let me see how much. So the National Weather Service is now saying that golf ball sized hail is possible with this severe thunderstorm warning that we have here for Bedford and Coffee County. So upwards of golf ball sized hail is possible here over the next couple minutes along I-24, Beech Grove, and Lakewood Park. So I'm going to clear that up right there. And then I'm going to go back to the velocity data and see if there's any rotation. So there's still a little bit of rotation showing up here on the southwestern side of the storm, but I don't think it's anything to be concerned about. Let me check at the NWS chat room here and see what they're saying. So there actually was a report of just above quarter-sized hail in between Christiana and Bell Buckle just a couple minutes ago. So this storm definitely is dropping some pretty good-sized hailstones here as it moves directly into Beech Grove right now. So if you're along I-24, US 41, Murfreesboro Highway. If you're along Wartrace Pike, State Highway 64, and even State Highway 64 going up towards the Woodbury area, you need to be in a substantial shelter at this time and not in your car, as golf ball-sized hail has been reported with this storm as it moves in. So some of these aqua blues and magenta colors right here, this indicates where the heaviest hail, the largest hailstones are falling right now. And as you can see, this is the 64 exit off of I-24, and it's coming right up on it right now. This radar image was from 5:04, so right about now is when this hail will start falling in downtown Beech Grove. All right, let me come on back here to... So let me go ahead and give an update for everyone else that's not included in this severe thunderstorm warning. So the rest of the area is actually looking pretty clear. There's not very much going on. There are some stronger storms over here near Centerville that I'll be watching over the next few hours as they try to slide off to the south and east. But for the time being, everyone else in Bedford County is just fine. The only thing that we're worried about is this severe thunderstorm warning for golf ball-sized hail for northeastern Bedford County and northwestern Coffee County, including Lakewood Park, Beech Grove, Noah, Fairfield, and Bell Buckle. And we'll have to see if the Weather Service wants to extend this further down into Coffee County. I do believe this will stay north of Manchester proper, but Summitville, Morrison, New Union, and then up towards Deerfield Elementary School might get in on some of the action here over the next 30 to 45 minutes should this storm stay together. Yes, so it did just miss downtown Bell Buckle, so Bell Buckle is actually in the clear from this storm, I would say, and then Fairfield is as well. You are included in the severe thunderstorm warning polygon, but this storm in particular is going to miss y'all. The ones that I'm really worried about are Beech Grove and Lakewood Park here in northwestern Coffee County. So the NWS is saying that they are concerned with the large hail potential with the storm by Beech Grove in southern Rutherford County. So that's this right here, and it's moving right into Coffee County and extreme northeastern Bedford County as we speak. So again, if you're in Shelbyville, Tullahoma, Wartrace over here towards Wheel, Flat Creek, Unionville, you guys are in the clear from this severe thunderstorm warning. This is only for the Beech Grove, Lakewood Park, Noah area, and then eventually down the line here, potentially Summitville, New Union, and Deerfield Elementary School area along Highway 53 and Highway 55. There is a chance that some more storms can fire up and impact Shelbyville or Tullahoma or Manchester, but it just depends on where they fire up. There's not really a way to know until they get going, so that'll just be something we have to wait and see. Yes, Elizabeth, this storm will miss Tullahoma completely. This is strictly a northern Coffee County storm. The worst of the hail here is right along the Highway 64 corridor in northwestern Coffee County. I'm going to go ahead and do the road labeling again. So Harrell Hollow Road, Long Branch Lane, Sutton's Branch Road, Lawrence Branch Road, Jurgens Branch Road, Paul Harrell Road, Norton Branch Road, Underwood Road, Willie Fletcher Road, Norton Lane, and eventually over towards Fraser Road and K. Parker Road, Floyd Sissoms Road. So if I'm naming off any streets that you're familiar with or you're nearby, you need to make sure that you're inside for this severe thunderstorm warning that potentially could include golf ball sized hail as it moves into Beech Grove and Lakewood Park in northwestern Coffee County. Normandy, you are not included in the severe thunderstorm warning, and I do not expect any problems with from this storm. War Trace will not see any problems from this storm. Pretty much anyone in Bedford County is in the clear from the really bad golf ball sized hail. Maybe the only portion here is right along I-24 in Beech Grove, where Bedford County kind of juts out into I-24 for that quarter of a mile or whatever. But it's pretty much all of Bedford County is going to be okay with this particular severe thunderstorm warning. Hillsboro, I think it's probably going to miss y'all. Just a little bit too far south. But this storm has been meandering, kind of going, it's almost gone due south at points, and then it's kind of curved and gone due east. Because at first it looked like this storm was going to make a beeline right down 41A into central Bedford County, and then it kind of started curving to the east. And out of the way of the majority of Bedford County, and now it's starting to curve back south into Coffee County. Yeah, Tullahoma is in the clear from this severe thunderstorm warning. This is where the large hail is with the magentas and aqua colors. So it's coming right into northwestern Coffee County right now along the State Highway 64 corridor. I'm going to check the chat room real quick. All right, so the latest radar scan is coming in here, and this is where the strongest hail is right this second. Right here along State Highway 64, just north and west of downtown Beech Grove, if that's what you want to call it. So this is moving southeastward and maybe a little bit more eastward towards Lakewood Park. And then right along the 280 corridor is next up here for this strong hail core. Up to golf ball sized hail is possible with this severe thunderstorm that is coming through northwestern Coffee County at this time. So that's where the strongest hail is located right now. And I'm going to check on my phone real quick and just look at the velocity data. Yeah, there's not very much rotation. It's very, very weak. I don't think there's anything to be concerned about right now. And also, it looks like that the lightning has. I don't have the lightning up here right now for some reason, but it looks like the lightning has gone down significantly with this storm as well, which may be a good sign in terms of weakening trends. But we'll just have to wait and see over the next couple minutes here. This severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for another 16 minutes. And there are no other storms anywhere in Bedford or Coffee County. Again, we do have these. The lightning is showing up. There's just not any lightning to see on our storm here. But over here in Centerville, there's some storms that I'll be watching over the next couple hours. But this is the main storm that we're watching right this second here, with the aqua blues and the magentas indicating some large hail up to golf ball in size. There actually was a report of just under golf ball sized hail. I think ping pong might be before golf ball. I'm not exactly sure. But there was some pretty good sized hail that fell in the Christiana area about 15 minutes ago. So there's definitely some large hail falling with this storm. All right, nothing new from the National Weather Service with the severe thunderstorm warning. So, again, this large hail core here over northwestern Coffee County along Highway 64 is moving east southeast towards Lakewood Park and the Highway 280 corridor in northwestern Coffee County. And this is where the larger hail would be falling right this moment, right along Highway 64 here between Beech Grove and the county line. There is a little bit of a hook on this storm, but the rotation on it is not very. Let me take a look here at the velocity. All right, yeah. It's still fairly broad here. But the large hail core is still impacting northwestern Coffee County right along the Highway 280 corridor right now. There was a tornado in Smithville, Tennessee earlier today. I've seen some pictures of it right now. But this is the only thing we've had to deal with is some golf ball sized hail. So The storm is getting close to the edge of the severe thunderstorm warning polygon here, so we'll see if they decide to extend this further off to the south and east, or if they are just going to let it expire here. But the large hail is coming right into Lakewood Park right now, and right along the Highway 280 corridor. I'll name off some of these roads in through here. I meant to click on the, there we go. All right, so Jacobs Hollow Road, Farrell's Branch Road, Fraser Road, Farrell's Loop Road, Lakewood Park Road, Epsy Road, My Way Lane, that's a cool name, Fredonia Road. Now this is for the northern part of Fredonia Road up towards 280. This is not for Fredonia Road down towards Manchester. So Goose Pond Road, Kennedy Road, Noah Road. So if I just named off any, Coleridge Road, if I just named off any of your roads here that you live on or live nearby, you need to make sure that you're inside your home at this time, as golf ball sized hail is likely going to start falling over the next 5 minutes if it hasn't already started. So this is a pretty significant storm here that we have over northwestern Coffee County. If anyone has any pictures of a large hail that you have seen in northwestern Coffee County, if you wouldn't mind sending them to me on Messenger, and I'll pass those along to the National Weather Service. All right, so there not very much lightning going on with this storm still. There's one strike that has occurred in the past couple minutes, so definitely not much lightning, but there is some large hail occurring. So the National Weather Service has extended this severe thunderstorm warning for Coffee County, so we'll see the new polygon, the yellow polygon, show up here in just a second. And this is going to be for Cannon County, Coffee County, and Warren County for quarter-sized hail and the potential for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. But the quarter-sized hail is the most important threat at this time. So I believe that the warning polygon does include Manchester. Hopefully we'll see it pop up here in just a second. But I do not believe that Manchester will be directly impacted by this storm. But if you're just north of Manchester along Highway 53 or along Highway 55, this storm will definitely impact you over the next couple minutes here. I just received a picture on Messenger from Miss Becky Carter, and it looks like this is some at least quarter, maybe even ping pong ball sized hail. So here is a new severe thunderstorm warning polygon. I'll be sure to share that picture on Facebook and Twitter here in just a minute. But here's a new severe thunderstorm warning polygon. So this polygon does include Manchester, New Union, Hillsborough, Asbury, and those near Deerfield Elementary School and Lakewood Park are all included in this new severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect until 6 o'clock p.m. And this is for quarter-sized hail, so the hailstones have come down just a touch over the past couple minutes here, and that might be why we're not seeing as much lightning here either. But this is still a very dangerous storm as it moves south and eastward through Coffee County. So again, if you're in Manchester proper, I do not believe that this storm will impact you directly. But if you're just on the north or east side over towards New Union or out Manchester or McMinnville Highway on Highway 55, this storm will definitely be impacting you. So I know there's a lot of people that probably have Manchester addresses way out here. So this storm is definitely going to impact some of you in Manchester, but downtown Manchester, along I-24 and off to the south and east, I do not expect very much to come from this storm for y'all. But those of you just north and east of Manchester, definitely going to be seeing some bigger hailstones and some stronger wind gusts here over the next 20-25 minutes or so. And again, across the rest of the area here, we don't have much going on. Clear skies for the most part, and no severe thunderstorm warnings, nothing else of that nature for anyone else in Bedford or Coffee County. There are some storms up here, like I said, like I pointed to earlier, and they may try to shift on down our way here after a while, but we'll just have to wait and see what those decide to do. And I'll be sure to keep everyone updated on Facebook and Twitter over the next couple hours if those storms maintain their strength and continue to move down this way. All right, so here's where the worst of the hail is right now. So the whites and the aquas and the magentas are where the largest hailstones are occurring. Up to quarter-sized hail is possible, and that's why we have this severe thunderstorm warning in effect. So in this yellow circle right here, or yellow attempt of a circle, is where the worst of the hail is at this time. And this is moving southeastward towards Highway 53 over the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. It'll be right on Highway 53. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the spatial tools here, and we'll go over some of the road names. So Duncan Road, Lumley Stand Road, State Route 53, as I was saying earlier, Maple Springs Road, Summitville Road, Mud Creek Road, State Route 280, you're in the middle of it right now, Fredonia Road, the northern end of Fredonia Road, Pocahontas Road, you're going to get in on the larger hailstones over the next couple minutes here, Gerald Road, and then there's Maple Springs Road again, Sagely Anderson Road, Old Hull Road, and Clyde Smith Road, Pomeroy Road. Those are just a few of the roads that I'm going to mention here. But if I mentioned any of these roads that are near your location, or you live on one of these roads, you need to make sure that you are seeking shelter at this time, because a very strong thunderstorm is moving in with the potential of quarter-sized hail. And if there's any little bit of wind that comes along with this hail, then then of course you could have some busted windows in your house or things like that. But definitely some dents in your car with quarter-sized hail could damage livestock and could have some roof damage as well. So make sure that you're inside, because the size of this hail, it could hurt really bad if you get pelted by it when you're outside. So you're going to make sure you're in substantial shelter as this storm rolls through. All right, let me get back to the chat here and see what everybody's saying. Try to answer. Okay, so the National Weather Service says they're watching some increasing rotation here in Coffee County. So I'm going to turn on the velocity product here, and there is some increasing rotation here with this severe thunderstorm warning and this severe thunderstorm. So something we're going to have to keep an eye on. So if you live near New Union, I would keep a very close eye on this over the next couple minutes here, because we could have a tornado warning come out here after a while if this rotation continues. You can see the little hook on the radar right here. This is not what I would call a this is really not a textbook supercell, but it definitely has a interesting look here with the hook, and then you have the hail coming out on the eastern side of the rotation. So it is something to keep an eye on here. Highway 53, you're just about to be in the middle of the worst of the hail. So if you are along Highway 53, I would pull over and just let this storm come on by, because it's going to be some pretty large hail chunks coming right at your window at 55 miles an hour. Definitely wouldn't want any part of that. So hail here in Lakewood right now. Thank you, Amanda. Do you happen to know what the size of the hail is? And Elizabeth, if your sister is coming home from Nashville and takes 231 to Shelbyville, you will be okay. This severe thunderstorm warning is only for northern and eastern Coffee County. So this does not include Bedford County at all. But again, like we were saying, I am watching the rotation in northwest Coffee County, just in case. It looks to be pretty broad, at least on what I'm seeing from radar scope on my phone. So it's just something to keep an eye on just in case. Lightning has also increased just a tad. This 2 strikes over here on the left side of the screen, I think that's a little off, because my radar scope is showing a lot more lightning. So it is starting to pick up with lightning, which means that it's probably strengthening just a little bit, but All right, I'm going to see if I can pull this up here for y'all. Katie Morgan, Fox 17, just posted a really cool video. Yeah, here it is right here. And this was in Beech Grove. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you can see that's a wall cloud right there over Beech Grove. And Katie Morgan just shared this on her Twitter page. And this is from Beech Grove. There is a little wall cloud showing up here with the rotation in northwestern Coffee County. And this was probably about 10 to 15 minutes ago here. But yeah, that's a really cool video there from Beech Grove. It's a really cool video. So, oh, you can't even see it. Well, oh yeah, there you go. Now you can. Good, good, good. I thought it wasn't showing up on there. All right. But yeah, that was a little wall cloud showing up over Beech Grove just a little bit ago. So there is some rotation going on with this storm. But again, the main threat here is going to be the quarter-sized hail, and it's falling right along Highway 53 right now in Coffee County. Thank you, Krista. Hey, Katie, would you do you know like a little size? Do you have a size comparison for the hail that you saw there on Pocahontas Road? But again, this storm is just for this severe thunderstorm warning is just for northern and eastern Coffee County. So if you're anywhere in Bedford County, there's nothing to be concerned about right this second. So this is only for Coffee County. Dime and quarter size. Thank you, Katie. I'm going to go back to the velocity here. Yeah, there's a little rotation showing up here on the southwestern side of the storm, but nothing too crazy. The reds and the greens are kind of close together, but not too crazy. The worst of the hail here, the aquas and the whites, like I've been saying, the magentas too, right over Highway 53 right now. So from Deerfield Elementary School all the way down to almost New Union is where the worst of the hail is likely falling at this time. Nickel-sized hail in Lakewood, thank you. Now there is not, this storm will stay north and east of Manchester. I do not expect Manchester proper to be hit by this storm at all. You are included in the severe thunderstorm warning polygon, and same thing for Hillsborough and Asbury too. I don't expect these communities down here in the southwestern portion of the warning to be impacted by any large hail. This is strictly for Summitville, just north of New Union, Deerfield Elementary School, places like that along Highway 55 and Highway 53 north of town. So, again, if you're just now joining us, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect until 6 o'clock p.m. for Coffee County. This includes Summitville, New Union, Deerfield, and the warning does include Manchester and Asbury, but I believe that the storm will stay north of there. But some of these magenta and aqua colors right here indicate where quarter plus size hail could be falling, and it's moving right into Summitville right now. So if you're in Summitville or just east of Summitville, you need to make sure that you are in some substantial shelter at this time, because this hail is definitely not a joke. All right, we'll check with the weather service chat room. Yeah, nothing new there. So we're just continuing to watch this severe thunderstorm with quarter-sized hail here as it moves into Summitville in northeastern Coffee County. I'll go back and yeah, the rotation on this storm is almost completely gone now, which is great news. So, unless something crazy happens over the next couple minutes here, I would say that the threat of a tornado has really gone down, and this is strictly a large hail threat. So, here's the next few storms that I'll be watching, and these might be going a little bit more due east compared to southeast, but the atmosphere is primed and ready for severe storms, especially places that haven't got any rain today at all. So we'll definitely have to watch over the next couple minutes or next couple hours, just in case something decides to develop. But everyone in Bedford County's seeing sunny skies right now. Definitely nothing to be concerned about. The hail also seems to be dying down over Coffee County. There are still some aquas showing up in here, but probably getting more pea nickel sized hail compared to quarter sized. There might be a few quarter sized hailstones here and there, but it's definitely died down a lot over the past couple minutes, which is great news. Rain in Morrison, thank you, Lauren. You're probably going to see some smaller hailstones here after a while in Morrison, but I'm not expecting anything too crazy. Jasmine, I do not think that this will weaken the storms coming in tomorrow, Wednesday. While I have y'all here, I might as well pull up what I'm seeing for tomorrow, because why not? I'll still make a post tonight about it, but while we're on here, we might as well look and see what's going on here with the model data. So let me get this pulled up here real quick. Pea-sized hail right behind Deerfield Elementary. It stopped now. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, so some people are saying that the sirens are going off at Arnold Air Force Base. They have a different warning system than we use with the National Weather Service. So they have different parameters that they look for when issuing their own warnings. So this Arnold Air Force Base is down here, and the storm won't even be, it'll be within like 15, 20 miles of Arnold Air Force Base, but it will not be hitting Arnold Air Force Base at all. So not really sure what the reasoning for that is, but there's no reason to be concerned if you're anywhere near Arnold Air Force Base. For tomorrow, there is a marginal risk in effect. So let me get this stuff pulled up here, and we'll take a look and see what's going on. So I'm gonna go to tomorrow. Okay. All right. So this is the severe weather outlook for. I'm gonna take the radar off the screen for a little bit so we can look at this. But so we have the marginal risk, which is a level 1 out of 5, in place for tomorrow. And this is the worst of the storms look like they're going to be north of I-40 tomorrow. Wednesday is going to be our big day that we have to watch really closely. But for tomorrow specifically, this looks to be more just scattered about storms, just kind of waiting and seeing when they develop, where they develop, things like that. So it'll be just kind of wait and see kind of day for tomorrow. Very large hail on Pocahontas now. Thank you, Katie. Tornado with rotation near Deerfield. Am I missing something? No, I'm not seeing any. Let's go back here to the radar real quick. I'm not seeing any. There is a little bit of rotation here, but there's not a tornado warning in effect, as far as I can tell. I haven't been keeping a close eye on the. On the chat room. Let me see. Yeah, there is a little bit of rotation showing up here from the Huntsville radar site, but it's just something we'll have to keep an eye on here. Let me look at it on radar scope. Yeah, there's a little bit of rotation, but I don't think it's anything major right this second. Honestly, the hail threat has even gone down a lot. You're probably going to have a few quarters here and there, but it's mostly going to be nickel sized at most. So yes, Jasmine. Wednesday is more of our worry day, and Tuesday isn't. So let me get back to this real quick while we're sitting here. So this is a severe weather threat again. Marginal risk is in effect for south of I-40, and a slight risk is in effect north of I-40, and this is for tomorrow. And now I'm going to show you all the simulated radar. So this is starting right now. Yeah, it's 5. We'll just go to 6. All right, so this is right now. This is what the simulated radar thinks is happening right now. And then we'll go forward in time here. And here's Bedford and Coffee County right here at the bottom if you can't see. But this is noon tomorrow, and there's not very much going on. But then, as you can see, as we get further in the day, there's these spotty cells that start to develop. And we'll have to keep an eye on that. But other than that, I don't think there's anything too crazy that we need to worry about for tomorrow. So probably going to be a few spotty storms just like we had today. A little bit more widespread than they are today south of I-40. But nothing too crazy. which is good news. Wednesday is definitely going to be the day that we keep an eye on stuff. Let me see if I can pull up the. Wednesday is a little bit more tricky because the model data has been all over the place with what they think will happen, but we will. Because some of the data is showing like mid to late afternoon on Wednesday, and then some are having it being a early Thursday morning event. So um, it's just something that I'll have to keep an eye on. I'm probably going to be focused more on tomorrow's threat in tonight's little post I'll make, just because I don't want to overlap and stuff to get confusing. But I'll definitely keep an eye on everything. So definitely a threat of severe weather both tomorrow and Wednesday, though, for sure. And this severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for another 10 minutes here. And the worst of the hail core is right over Summitville right now along Highway 55. And just the very tippy top of northeastern Coffee County here is where the worst of the hail is. And everyone else in Bedford County and everyone else in Coffee County is in the clear for this particular severe thunderstorm warning. So if you're in Manchester, Tullahoma, Shelbyville, Unionville, Bell Buckle, Wartrace, Normandy, Flat Creek, Wheel, Pleasant Grove. I don't know if I said Hillsborough already, but Noah, Beech Grove, Lakewood Park, you all are in the clear. The only community that is impacted by this large hail up to quarter size right now is Summitville, and it's just about to be out of Summitville completely here in the next 5 minutes or so. All right, so once again, we have the severe thunderstorm warning here for Coffee County. Right now, the worst of the hail is between Morrison and Summitville along Highway 55 and moving off to the south and east. So this storm will be out of Coffee County completely here in the next probably 10 minutes or so. And we'll see if they decide to continue this warning up into Grundy County. Storms will begin to weaken after dark, so I don't expect any severe storms to continue after sunset tonight anywhere in Middle Tennessee. So that's the good news, is that the storms are really losing time to gain strength and come on into Bedford and Coffee County. There is still a little bit of rotation here over Summitville. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But the main threat here is definitely the large hail. There might, I, I don't know how to. I don't know how to think about this, but there might have been a funnel cloud with this storm just a little bit ago. Um, I don't know if it's quite a funnel cloud or not, but I'm waiting to see what the weather service says about it, and then I'll show it real quick here on on the live stream if I can get it loaded in properly. No, this storm will not hit Normandy or Tullahoma. Franklin County, I'm not expecting any anything from this storm. This storm will move into Warren and Grundy counties here. Yeah, the weather service is saying that this was likely a rotating wall cloud. Katie, I'm about to show your picture or Misty. Yeah. Misty and Katie both got good pictures here, so I'm gonna share these real quick on the live stream if I can get it. So this was a picture from Misty near Deerfield, and you can see the the wall cloud. It almost looks like a stovepipe tornado, to be honest with you. But I do not believe that it touched the ground, but it definitely was either a wall cloud or a funnel cloud there that was spotted over northern Coffee County just a little bit ago. And that is from that's from Misty, and then there is a. So this is from Pocahontas Road in a Coffee County. You can see a little different vantage point of that same wall cloud structure here from the little bit of rotation that we had. And then here's some quarter-sized hail that Katie saw too on Pocahontas Road in northern Coffee County. So those are some interesting photos. So the Coffee County warning will expire at 6 o'clock because the storm has weakened significantly. Oh, here's a great video of the wall cloud right here that Tiffany just sent me. This looks to be along Highway 53 in New Union. I'm not exactly sure. That's what it looks like to me anyway, right before it goes down from 4 lanes to 2 lanes. But you can see the wall cloud right there over Highway 53 there in just north of Manchester. So pretty interesting structure with some of the storms. And there was a little bit of rotation with it, but again, I'm not seeing any evidence of anything touching the ground there in Coffee County. So that's good news. Bedford County, there's nothing going on in Bedford County right now. Just clear skies. I watching some of these storms up here, but let me look and see if they're even moving this direction. They are kind of moving south and east, but it's I don't think it's anything to be concerned about. This severe thunderstorm warning will expire at 6 o'clock, and last I've heard, it will not be reissued. So, yes, Melissa, this is a storm that I thought was going to come right down 41A a little bit ago, but it got here to Eagleville, and then it almost went due east, and then started coming down southeastward again. So it was a very strange how it was moving, um, but it did not hit Bedford County, and there's not any storms that are imminent for Bedford County right now. So we have another 10 seconds on this severe thunderstorm warning, and then it'll be allowed to expire. So uh, Brittany, it's too soon to say whether Flat Creek or Tullahoma is going to have worse of a storm on Wednesday. We probably won't even know until the storms are in the area. Um, but there's a lot of model data to look through, and just try to figure all this stuff out. But Flat Creek and Tullahoma are so close together, it's really impossible to tell this far out if one location is going to get hit worse than the other. Now, if you were talking like Tullahoma as opposed to maybe, let's say, Paducah, Kentucky, then yeah, Paducah is probably going to get hit worse than we are because they're in the enhanced risk for Wednesday compared to our slight risk for Wednesday. But with those communities being so close together, it's almost impossible to say. No reason to be concerned about the wall cloud anymore. Those videos were from a little bit earlier today. Um, Probably about 15 minutes ago now. But those storms have the storm has weakened significantly and no longer poses a threat. So. All right, so with the severe thunderstorm warning being canceled, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. But if you have any reports of any pictures of damage or any wall cloud pictures, I would love to see them. You can send them to me on Messenger, and I'll pass any reports along to the National Weather Service. So thank you guys so much. And if there are any more warnings issued, I'll be sure to let everyone know, and I'll be going live once again. But until then, we'll just have periodic radar updates on Facebook and Twitter. So thank you guys for tuning in, and y'all have a